This is the brand new Midi scale Venator from 2026, and this is my Venator mock designed for Brickvault a while ago. In this video, I'll show you around my mock and also compare it to the official set. The two builds are actually very similar in size, with my mock being 33 cm long and the set being 31 cm long. The width of both builds are 16 cm and the height just depends on how you build the stand. Here is Captain Rex for scale. First, let's take a look at my mock. It's quite a challenging building experience due to the thinness of the hull, so I used some advanced techniques that you'll never find in an official set. This makes the proportions of the ship very accurate, but sacrifices stability and building experience. It sits on a simple and removable black stand, and the ship is strong enough to be held up by itself, but it should be handled carefully. I also used tiles wherever possible to get a smooth look, and the open circle fleet insignia uses the old printed round pieces. The engines are detailed with engine glow, and there's 4 of them in different sizes, just like the real ship. I used different wedge pieces and some angled parts to shape up the bridge section. The turbo lasers are represented by roller skate pieces, which are also used in the back of the bridge to get some greebling details. My favorite section on my model is the greebling on the side, and you can see some interesting parts usage such as hinges and clips. The underside is also very detailed. I use bar pieces to recreate details as seen on the original ship and grill pieces for the hangar. Now let's take a look at the official set. I know I should have probably just waited for discounts, but I had a $200 voucher from a competition, so I just ordered a bunch of sets. Anyways, the shaping of this set is quite nice and accurate to the real thing. The bridge section is very similar to my model, and the hangar bay even has the triangular notch at the top. I love how the engines are connected to the rear section, as it uses this bar piece, which I thought was quite unique. There's also a lot more shaping on the top panel, with the accurate cutouts and also the correct number of red stripes. One thing that annoyed me a bit on this model was the panels. I was not expecting an official set to have flappy panels, and it felt really weird to hold and move if you touch the panels without holding onto the middle spine. It's funny how my mock is thinner and feels more solid than the official set, but at least the set doesn't explode when I try to force the panels to move. Now that I've shown you the two models, let's compare them to each other. Firstly, the price. The set retails for $80 USD, but you can get my model for about the same price depending on where you live. I was able to build it for about $60 USD, but the two printed tiles cost me almost $9 USD as there were none available in my country. Next up, how accurate are the models? I designed mine by referencing a blueprint in stud.io, so it should have almost perfect proportions. As mentioned previously, the shaping of the set is really accurate, but the main issue is that the hull is too thick compared to the real thing. Based off the comments I got on my Instagram comparison post, quite a few people prefer the official set, so I guess looks are just a personal preference. The stability of the model also influences how it looks. The panels of the set are super solid and thick, and they're also built differently from my mock, with the wedge plates facing outwards. The thick panels and strong central spine makes this build very solid, but also a little inaccurate. On my model, the panels are basically only tiles and turntable pieces for maximum thinness, which makes it a little bit unstable and less enjoyable to build. The engines on both models are also connected to bars or axle pieces, so they should not come off unless you force it to. The set is very stable, and the only thing I'm annoyed with is the flappy panels as mentioned previously. Overall, both models are solid enough to be handled and swooshed around, though the main purpose is for display. So, that's all I have to say for these models. It really comes down to personal preference and whether or not you're willing to sacrifice building experience for stability and accuracy. The instructions for my Venator can be found on Brickvault, and I also designed an acclimator in the same scale. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the models in the comments below.